Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Digital Relativity, a tradigital marketing agency crafting holistic strategies that engage and educate customers by pairing digital and traditional advertising to grow your business. More info at digitalrelativity.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, welcome to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage with Larry Krauss, recorded in 2001. Major funding is provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism.
Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Well, thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And boy, do we have a show for you today. Two great country singers, country bluegrass and country root singers, I should say. Patty Loveless and Alison Krauss, and they've both brought their bands and a lot of special guests. Later on, we're going to hear another fine voice of country music and songwriting, Irene Kelley. But to start us off, it's a group that first joined us back in November of 1991. It's our 10th anniversary. I don't think they're celebrating as much as we are. But I remember listening to their first album that I got. It was already becoming a hit in Canada, but they hadn't played down in the States yet. I believe it was called The Ghosts That Haunt Me. And I liked it so much. We had them on the show, I think, before their record was released here. Later on, they released some more records that became big international hits. Their new record is called I Don't Care That You Don't Mind on Cha-Ching Records. Please welcome back Crash Test Dummies.
Well, I thought of you and I made believe until I made you real. You played with me, you stayed with me, you knew just what I'd feel. Well, the lips I never kissed are lips I can't forget. The dress you never wore on the day we never met. The name I never whispered as it echoed in your mind. The man I never was, the sweet thing that's not mine. Well, I drank to you, I toast your name, a name that I don't know. I think of you, see your face, that face that never shows. Well, the lips I never kissed are lips I can't forget. The dress you never wore on the day we never met. The name I never whispered as it echoed in your mind. The man I never was, the sweet thing that's not mine. where the lights are out, the moon is up. I'm calling out my plea, but all I hear is my own voice echo back to me. Where the lips I never kissed, lips I can't forget, the dress you never wore on the day we never met, the name I never whispered as it echoed in your mind, the man I never was, the sweet thing that's not mine. Well, thank you very much, people. It's beautiful to be back at Mountain Stage. We've been here off and on now for about 10 years, I guess. And we're going to do a little hoedown number for you now called Sitting on a Tree Stump. Well, listen to the sound of the grass that's growing. Look at that tractor just there sitting. It's my name that the bottle's calling. Listen to the goddamn song I'm singing. Drink your wine, listen to the crickets. It's so fine out here in the thickets. Sitting on a tree stump, that's the ticket. Oh. Look at that doggy sitting on the stairs. Look at that star shining way up there. Think of all the things that they're doing in jail. Think about the rich ones out on bail. Drink your wine, listen to the crickets. It's so fine out here in the thickets. Sitting on a tree stump, that's the ticket. Look at the TV, it's all crappy. Look at the bald spot on your pappy. Hear that wheat field out there blowing. Hope it's doing better than it's here and growing. Drink your wine, listen to the crickets. It's so fine out here in the thickets. Sitting on a tree stump, that's the ticket. Yeah. Just don't tell the things you know. Never show the things you see. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. First come outside here with me. I know it's night, but I can see. That's right, step out, take my hand, and I'll help to make you understand. Just don't tell the things you know. Never show the things you see. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. no moon. I like sucking on snake bite wounds. I like thinking about you and me, twined up in the grass by the apple tree. Just don't tell the things you know, never show the things you see. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. Bite my lip and make it bleed. My heart is running twice the speed. If you want to know just how I feel, listen to the sound of my spinning wheels. Just don't tell the things you know, never show the things you see. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. Let's keep this little secret with you and me. Thank you. I can feel ears burning across the nation. Actually, that last one I wrote was for a woman who I had an affair with recently, and my girlfriend of 7 years then dumped me when she found out. See what kind of mileage you can get out of bad living? I don't know what I'd write if I wasn't a bad boy. I'm going to be a nice boy now, though. 1, 2. I've all my wisdom teeth, two up top, two beneath, and yet I'll recognize my mouth says things that aren't so wise. But when I sing my darling's praise, I know I'm right, oh close in ways. She's a gem upon this earth. Well, I know to me she will return. Oh, I know it's true, I know it's true, that I was made for her and she me too. And I'm confident that she'll think so too. And she'll be coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back soon. And tea, I gaze across the table, she glares right back at me. And when we're getting low on jam, I give her the last spoonful, that's just the way I am. And I drive her to work each day, even though it's early and work is far away. And I don't even say a thing when she plays the radio so loud you cannot think. Cause I know it's true, I know it's true, that I was made for her and she me too. And I'm confident that she'll think so too. And she'll be coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back as soon. Oh, I can't stand her goddamn friends, but I will tolerate them even though I hate them. Oh, put up with her parents, cause she says I'll not ever meet someone who is so kind and sweet to her kid. it's true that I was made for her and she me too. And I'm confident that she'll think so too. And she'll be coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back soon. Oh, I've all my wisdom teeth, two up top, two beneath. And yeah, don't recognize my mouth says things that aren't so wise. But when I sing my darling's praise, I know I'm right, I'm close in ways. She's a gem upon this earth. Well, I know to me she will return. Oh, I know it's true, I know it's true that I was made for her and she me too. And I'm pretty sure that she'll think so too. She'll be coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back soon. Yeah, she'll be coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back soon. Thank you very much, people. We've had an excellent time. There'll be some very talented folks here all night long.
Reed, Michael Dorge, and Stuart Cameron, Crash Test Dummies from Canada. The new album is called I Don't Care That You Don't Mind on Cha-Ching Records. And, when I first heard their music, it was a voice it's hard to forget. You don't hear a voice like that very often. Brad Roberts' low baritone voice. He was in a serious car wreck and wrote some of those tunes while he was recovering. It not long ago changed the direction of their music a good bit. Crash Test Dummies. Still to come on this edition of Mountain Stage, we're going to hear Irene Kelley, fine songwriter and good singer too. Alison Krauss and Union Station will be here, as will Patty Loveless and her whole band. But right now, as usual, it's time for our own singer, Julie Adams, and she's chosen a Neil Young song that was recorded and made into a hit by Nicolette, right?
Nicolette Larson.
Nicolette Larson, yes. That's a song called A Lot of Love. Julie is playing along with the Mountain Stage Band, as usual, which is Ron Soul, the leader, will be playing acoustic guitar up there. Ahmed Solomon plays the drums. Steve Hill is on the bass. And Bob Thompson plays piano. And we have a special guest, man that you'll hear a lot more of with Irene Kelley. She brought him in to accompany her. His name is Scott Newbert, and he's going to play the guitar and also sing, I believe. I didn't hear the sound check on this one, so this is going to be a surprise for me, too. Are we set up? Please welcome our own Julie Adams.
It's gonna take a lot of love, or we won't get too far. So if you look in my direction, and we don't see eye to eye, my heart needs protection, and so do I. It's gonna take a lot of love to get us through the night. It's gonna take a lot of love to make things work out right. So if you are out there So if you look in my direction and we don't see eye to eye, my heart needs protection, and so do I. It's gonna take a lot of love to change the way things are. It's gonna take a lot of love, but we won't get too far. It's gonna take a lot of love. It's gonna take a lot of love.
Julie Adams, along with the Mountain Stage Band, the special guest Scott Newbert there on the guitar and singing along. Julie's latest record is on Gadfly Records. It's Songs from Mountain Stage, Volume 2, and it's really quite a good record. Just got a great review in Rolling Stone online. That's our own Julie Adams.
You're listening to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you'll find links to our podcast, and you can follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, we invite you to follow us to our next live show. You can find out where we'll be and get your tickets at mountainstage.org.
Well, now it's time to welcome the woman who first appeared on our show quite a few years ago, back in the 80s, when she was just a young teenager, and everybody who heard her play fiddle realized she was one of the best fiddle players they'd ever heard. And some of us who listened to her voice thought, boy, if she ever wants to be a featured singer, she can also become a star that way. And she's done it all, both as a soloist and with her band Union Station. Her latest album is called New Favorite on Rounder Records. She's brought an all-star band. I'll let her introduce all these folks. You may have seen them. They're all movie stars now. And they all appeared, including Alison and everybody in the band, appeared on the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou soundtrack. And as a matter of fact, I won't give it away, but one of these folks up here was the actual voice of Mr. Clooney, and you may hear a little bit of that later on. Please welcome Alison Krauss and Union Station.
It's been a long time coming as you shed a lonesome tear, but now you're in a wonderland. I wonder what you're doing here. The flame no longer flickers. You're feeling just like a fool.
You keep staring into your liquor, wondering what to do. I don't hardly know you, but I'd be willing to show you. I know a way to make you smile. Let me touch you for a while. I'm gonna ruin my black mascara. You're drinking whiskey when it should be wine. You keep looking into that mirror, but to me you're looking really fine. I don't hardly know you, but I'd be willing to show you. I know a way to make you laugh at that cowgirl as she's walking out your door. I know a way to make you smile. Just let me whisper things you've never heard before. Just let me touch you, baby. Just let me touch you for a while. I don't hardly know you, but I'd be willing to show you. I know a way to make you smile. It's been a long time. Let me touch you for a while. everything's gonna be alright, 'cause you're the lucky one. You're the lucky one, always having fun, a jack of all trades, a master in none. You look at the world with a smiling eye, and you laugh at the devil as the train rolls by. Give you a song and a one-night stand, and you'll be looking at a happy man, 'cause you're the lucky one. Well, you're blessed, I guess, by never knowing which road you're choosing. To you, the next best thing to playing and winning is playing and losing. You're the lucky one, and know that now. Don't ask you why, when, where, how. You look at the world with a smiling eye, and you laugh at the devil as his train rolls by. Give you a song and a one-night stand, and you'll be looking at a happy man, 'cause you're the lucky one. Well, you're blessed, I guess, by never knowing which road you're choosing. To you, the next best thing to playing and winning is playing and losing. You're the lucky one, and know that now. Don't ask you why, when, where, how. No matter where you're at, that's where you'll be. You can bet your luck won't follow me. Just give you a song and a one-night stand. You'll be looking at a happy man, 'cause you're the lucky one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All righty. Well, we are awfully glad to be here. Thanks so much for having us. Once again, we can't see you, though. It looks like there's a big spaceship coming. But there's a little bit the mothership. But we're awfully glad to be here, and there's some really great music here today that we're very excited about getting to watch and witness. But we would like to tell you who this is, standing to my left, and we've changed his last name. It used to just be Dan Tyminski, but now it's Dan Tyminski, the singing voice of George Clooney. We changed it. You know, he's originally from West Rutland, Vermont, and now lives near Ferrum, Virginia, and has had a wonderful career in bluegrass music so far, and he's made some really great records, and we're happy to say he's got his own solo record out now, and especially been busy lately with all of the Oh Brother stuff, and we're very excited for him, and a lot of people don't realize how, you know, he got this job. They were originally looking for a butt double for George Clooney. And so he decided he'd go down and audition. And while he was auditioning, they said, yeah, "Don't you sing?" And he's like, "Well, yes, I do." And that's how that all worked out. A lot of people don't realize how that happened. That's Dan Tyminski, everybody.
I've seen trouble all my day. I
to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. Long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble, I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. Some deep valley for many years where I made way. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, whilst he is sleeping in his grave. Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger. My face you never will see no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
We'd like to tell you who this is playing the dobro for you. His mom and daddy are here. Mom and daddy. I don't know where they're... Mom and daddy. Don't know where they're sitting, but I saw them today. We were during rehearsal. I'm like, I know those people. Who are those people? I'm like, those are Jerry's people. But we're awfully glad to have them here, and we won't try to ruin anything. But anyway, please make welcome the greatest dobro player the world has ever known. That's Jerry Douglas, everybody.
Yesterday the odds were stacked in favor of my ex.
expectations, flying above the rest, never falling from the nest. Tuesday came and went, and now I'm in a little situation. Maybe it's for the best. I can live alone, I guess. Maybe I can stand alone. Maybe I'm strong as stone, even though the bird has flown. Maybe he'll fly on home. Forgive me if I'm keeping you apart from better conversation. I'm hung up on all my time, trying to sort the whole thing out. Tell me that I'm smart enough to deal with all the information spinning inside my head, every word he ever said. And maybe I can stand alone. Maybe I'm strong as stone, even though the bird has flown. Maybe he'll fly on maybe I can stand alone. Maybe I'm strong as stone, even though the bird has flown. Maybe he'll fly on
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please make welcome on the banjo and guitar. That's Ron Block, everybody. On the drums, that's Larry Adamanuik. Oh, quick. And on the bass, that's Barry Bales.
and to show them all that they were wrong. And though I never thought I'd make it this far, so the curtains are down for the moment I was someone. There were those in the wings who waited, who came this way, and now they're gone. But there's always someone at home who never forgets who you are. And when I'm down and I'm growing old, I won't be along no railroad track. I won't be bound to life out in the cold. It's been a steady pace to keep my steps between these cracks on Broadway, and my stride in rhythm to the beat of Home Sweet Home. And when I'm down and I'm growing old, I won't be along no railroad track. I won't be bound to life out in the cold. It's been a steady pace to keep my steps between these cracks on Broadway, and my stride in rhythm to the beat of Home Sweet. I can't go on, I'm on the top of my better years. I'm going home, it's too lonesome on the bottom rung here. It's been a steady pace to keep my steps between these cracks on Broadway, and my stride in rhythm to the beat of Home Sweet Home. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. They tell you how many songs, and then you go, oh no, like you've never played another song before, like you've always done only 5 your whole life. And, oh, what do we do? But thank you, we're glad to play another. 5 adults up here, and we're all going, oh, I don't know.
Oh, no, another song.
Oh. But we've got one. We peaked one. We'd like to do one that I kind of learned about. I was exercising one day. It was a long time ago. And that was that Ricky Skaggs record, Country Boy. And I was running around the house to it, and this one particular song came on. I thought, oh, that's a really great song. We should rip it off. And so we ripped it off, and
All righty. Well, thank you, everybody.
Decision is an awful one. Which road will take me home? In the morning would I wake to find down the wrong road I've gone? Will I hear the melody I've searched for oh so long? Only time will tell if I have made a loser's choice. And though sadness cries my inner soul, goodbye, lover, moans my voice. Perils there are many as I set out on my way. If I lose your love, I know that I can't call it back someday. Rambler, lonely rambler, just 'cause is home. Nashville lights, how beautiful you shine. You can't draw water from an empty well. In the morning when I wake to find down the wrong road I've gone, will I hear the melody I've searched for oh so long? Only time will tell if I have made a loser's choice. And though sadness rides my inner soul, goodbye, lover, moans my voice. And though sadness rides my inner soul, goodbye, lover, moans my voice.
Alison Krauss and Union Station. Ron Block, Dan Tomensky, Jerry Douglas, Barry Bales. Wow. The new album is called New Favorite on Rounder Records. Yes, and she does it all. She writes songs, she plays a wonderful fiddle, and sings so beautifully. Alison Krauss. The new record's on Rounder called New Favorite. She always brings an all-star group of people. Well, we're going to end up this hour with our own fine piano player who's going to do his own interpretation of a classic gospel tune. It was on his album a few albums back called Every Time I Feel the Spirit, which was all gospel music. This one is Study War No More. Bob Thompson. Bob Thompson, our own piano player, his interpretation of Study War No More, or Down by the Riverside, whatever you call it. You can find Bob's music online at colortones.com. That's Bob Thompson.
We'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening over WKYU Bowling Green, Kentucky, and WNIJ DeKalb, Illinois. We hope you'll be with us next week as we revisit another encore special featuring Doc Watson, Tony Rice and Peter Rowan, Mara O'Connell, Blue Highway, and more, recorded in 2002. You're listening to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Support for Mountain Stage comes from this station and from West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage from NPR.
Well, thank you again, and welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. If you are just tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. You came just in time to hear some of the best music you'll ever hear. We got an hour full of it. Patty Loveless and her band will be out in just a little while. We're going to start off with someone who's never been on the Mountain Stage before. She has some connections from nearby. She's from southern Pennsylvania, not too far away from us. And she didn't even start playing guitar and singing until she was 19 years old, which is relatively late for most people. But she made it all work out for her, and she's since then done extremely well. She's had songs recorded by many people, and you're going to hear some you probably recognize. Trisha Yearwood has sung her tunes, as has Loretta Lynn and many others. But now it's time for her to step out on her own, and she has a new record called Simple Path on Relentless Records at Nashville, which is doing just that, both for her songwriting skills and for her singing skills. As I said, she's got Scott with her. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Irene Kelley.
Thank you, West Virginia. It's great to be here tonight. Thanks, Larry. Well, tonight, if you turn your radio on and you hear a sad, sad song about someone who lost everything they had, it may sound like me, but I'm a little bluer than that. When you look out in the morning, you might see clouds rolling by like memories and a big open sky above you looking back. You may think of me, but I'm a little bluer than that. And where did we go wrong? I wish I knew. It haunts me all the time. Now wherever I go, whatever I do, you're always on my mind. And I can picture you in a
don't feel right to let us fade like some old photograph. It may work for you, but I'm a little bluer than that. Where did we go wrong? I wish I knew. It haunts me all the time. Now wherever I go, whatever I do, you're always on my mind. So tonight, if you turn your radio on and you hear a sad, sad song about someone who lost everything they had, it may sound like me, but I'm a little bluer than that. No, it ain't me, 'cause I'm a little bluer than that. Oh, thank you a lot. Thanks very much. Night and day, fire and ice. You cry your tears and I swallow mine. And if you believe that my heart can't pay the price, maybe it's time you looked inside. You throw your words in anger at me, cast your stones to see me fall, and we both bleed. Oh, why can't you see we're really not so different after all? That wounded look you never tried to hide, it wears like a badge on your sleeve, and it must give you the right to judge the way I feel. But even my hidden tears are real. You throw your words in anger at me, cast your stones to see me fall, and we both bleed. Oh, why can't you see we're really not so different after all? You throw your words in anger at me, cast your stones to see me fall, and we both bleed. Oh, why can't you see we're really not so different after all? No, we're really not so different after all. Oh, no. Just wanna see me fall. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Well, about 2 years ago, Scotty and I decided to go in his garage and cut a record,
And as a result of that, we've got some help from the folks at Relentless Records, and we've been out playing these songs for folks, and just having a great time. And it's a thrill to be here tonight. And once in a while, during the time I've been in Nashville, I've had some good fortune having some other wonderful artists record my songs for me. And I'd like to do one of those songs for you right now. Here's one that Trisha Yearwood recorded a few years ago, a song called "Oh Mexico." I'm catching a southbound train. I've had enough of the pouring rain, chilled to the bone. I have to go. Love was never a friend of mine. The only friend that I have is time. It's down the track. Ain't looking back. Mexico, Mexico, long to see your border town. Mexico, Mexico, adios, mi corazón. Cars are clicking, I'm not alone, but all I hear is a heartbreak song haunting me relentlessly. And come the morning and I will stand on the banks of the Rio Grande, a brand new day, wash these tears away. Mexico, Mexico, I long to see your border town. Mexico, Mexico, adios, mi corazón. There's nothing like the feel of a steel against a steel, and you can't forget the crying of the rain. There's nothing like the sight of a moonlit desert night to heal a broken heart that was so Mexico, Mexico, I long to see your border town. Mexico, Mexico, adios, mi corazón. Thanks a lot. Well, I write country songs and I write bluegrass songs. And I go back and write country songs and Is there anything else, really? So here's a little bluegrass song I wrote with Miss Claire Lynch. Strike a match, light the fire, growing flames of love's desire. we're on a roll, my man and me. And then here you come to cast your doubt, pouring from a big black cloud, until I'm down, down, down on my knees. Jealousy, oh jealousy, what a devil you must be, with your chains around my heart. How will I break free? Oh, jealousy. Like a thief, you rob me blind, steal my love, change my mind, when all I want is to be strong. Well, I never say when you come, but I know when you're gone, 'cause I just cry, cry, cry all night long. Jealousy, oh jealousy, what a devil you must be, with your chains around my heart. How will I break free? Oh jealousy. Scotty Newberg. Jealousy, oh jealousy, what a devil you must be, with your chains around my heart. How will I break free? Oh jealousy. How will I break free? Oh jealousy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Y'all are great. Thank you. This is a real thrill for us to be here, and thanks to Steve Hill on the bass back here. We just met him this afternoon. He's doing such a great job. He's one of your own guys, and you're lucky to have some pickers like that around. So thanks for having us here, and we're going to leave you with a traveling song, and I hope we see you again real soon. Here's one called Highway. California coastline with its never-ending sunshine, and Encinitas breeze sounds so good to me. I might head out to the Rockies. Got an old friend there from college. We'll stay up all night and talk about old times. I couldn't make him love me, and so the story ends. Say a bittersweet goodbye and turn these wheels into the wind. Highway, you don't know where you're going. You're just rolling from sea to sea. Highway, you don't know about love. I guess you could say you're a lot like me. Highway, If we feel the need to slow down, we can search out any small town, hear the church bells chime while we have a time. And then it's back to painted white lines, chasing daylight into nighttime, looking up ahead, oh, and trying to forget. My heart has got to move on, this much I know is true. I don't have a destination, I'll leave that up to you. Highway, you don't know where you're going, you're just rolling from sea to sea. Highway, you don't know about love, I guess you could say you're alive like me. Highway. Don't know where you're going, you're just rolling from sea to sea. Highway, you don't know about love, I guess you could say you're alive like me. Highway. Highway. Thank you.
Irene Kelley, along with Scott Niebert. Irene's new album is called Simple Path on Relentless Nashville. And it's always nice to hear songwriters singing their own tunes. We do that a lot on the Mountain Stage, and it never fails to please me to hear somebody interpreting songs the way they wrote them. Irene Kelley. A lot of her songs have been recorded by folks down in Nashville.
You're listening to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
We're going to end up with a lady who's never been on the Mountain Stage before. We've been looking forward to this for a good while. She grew up over in eastern Kentucky here. She is a coal miner's daughter. Her father did mine coal, and she grew up listening to country and bluegrass music and watching those television shows I used to watch down in Dallas, the Flatt and Scruggs on television, the Wilburn Brothers with Loretta Lynn, Porter Wagner with Dolly Parton, and kind of got into her. And she now is one of the finest country voices in the world. Her latest record is kind of back to her roots. It's on Epic. It's called Mountain Soul. And you'll hear what it sounds like because they're going to do a lot of tunes from it, back to the roots of American country music. Please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Patty Loveless.
No time now for taking slack. The boys are back in town. Well, the boys are back in town. Your true love can be found. Gather round the old playground. The boys are back in town. Oh, yeah. Smile. Now they're loaded up on style. The boys are back in town. Come in the house, get out of the coast. See them coming down the road. Gonna raise some hell, 'cause don't you know the boys are back in town. Well, the boys are back in town. Your true love can be found. Gather round the old playground. The boys are back in town. Yeah, the boys are back in town. True love can be found. Gather round the old playground. The boys are back in town. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so wonderful to be here tonight, and especially among such wonderful, wonderful music, to be a part of all this. It is an evening that I will never, ever forget, especially the music of Alison Krauss. She is just so amazing, you know? And Dan Tominski, man, he can take George Clooney's place with me anytime. I know George, I don't think he can sing like that, but this next song here is a song that I recall that Martina McBride, she did a version of this song many, many years ago, back when they were doing a lot of country, actually. And it happens to be a song that my husband, Emery Gordy Jr., happens to be a co-writer of this song, along with Jim Rushin. And the lyrics happen to blow me away, and it has to do a story about a man's addiction. All alone in his easy chair, staring back on his lost yesterdays, long before he encountered the bottle and the demons that drove her away. And his handy is holding her photograph, her image all tear-stained and warm. Tonight he is facing reality, and he curses the day he was born. And the darkness still echoes her warning. You can't have two loves in your life. Now the things that will haunt him till the day that he does is the smell of
makes him think of the love of his life lost forever when he traded her love for a drink, and the darkness still echoes her warning. You can't have two loves in your life. Now the things that will haunt him till the day that he dies is the smell of cheap whiskey and the sound of good. And the darkness still echoes her warning. You can't have two loves in your life. Now the things that will haunt him till the day that he dies is the smell of cheap whiskey and the sound of goodbye. Right now, I think it's really important that you know some of these folks up on stage with me right now, and I would like to introduce to you, starting over to my right here, on dobro, would you please make him welcome Mr. Pete Finney. And to my left here, of course, is my better half on acoustic guitar. The only one that's wearing... I'm so glad you wore that hat.
So they won't mistake me for Eddie Stubbs. You know, ball.
Cover that head. Anyway, of course, is my producer, my husband, my everything. I have to tell you that. He paid me to say that. Mr. Emery Gordy. Two coats were before me, and old and new. I asked my sweet master, oh, what must I do? The old coat was ugly, so tattered and torn. The other new one had never been worn. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. The first man was earthly and made from the ground. We bore all his image, the whole world around. The next was my Savior from heaven so fair. He brought me this new coat you now see me wear. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. this coat, it suits me and keeps me so warm. It's good in a winter, it's good in the storm. My Savior has dressed me in a garment so rare. He brought me this new coat, now see me wear. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. I'll tell you the best thing I ever did do. I took off the old coat and put on the new. Thank you very much. You know, while doing this record, I felt like it was very, very important to do a song that kind of describes a little bit about my father's life, and his lifestyle was, of course, was a coal miner, just like my grandfather, and so many others before them, and this song that Darrell Scott wrote, I just totally fell in love with because it took me back to how I remember how my dad used to work so hard in those mines. And while making this record, I wanted to dedicate it to my mom and dad because for them, you know, that's the reason I did this music. It's the way I was brought up, and it's the music I was raised on. Out of a little small town of Pikeville, Kentucky, of course. And this next song tells you a story about those coal mines. In the deep, dark hills of eastern Kentucky, that's the place where I traced my bloodline. And it's there I read on a hillside gravestone, you'll never leave Harlan alive. Oh, my grandfather's dead crossed the Cumberland Mountains, where he took a pretty girl to be his bride. Said, won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler? Oh, we'll never leave Harlan alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in the day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life just thinking of how to get away. No one ever knew there was coal in the mountains till a man from the northeast arrived, waving $100 bills. I said, I'll pay you for your minerals, but he never left Harlan alive. Grandma sold out cheap, and they moved out west to find boy, to a farm where big Richland River winds. And I bet they danced them a jig tobacco wasn't selling, and no granddad knew what he'd do to survive. He went and dug for Harlan Coal and sent the money back to Grandma, but he never left Harlan alive. Where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 in the day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life digging coal from the bottom of your grave. You'll never leave Harlan alive. Thank you so much. You know, before I go any further, I want to introduce the rest of these folks to you up here, because it's very important that you know who these young ladies are, because they're on the record as well. And would you please give a hand to the young lady here on fiddle and vocals, Miss Carmela Ramsey. On fiddle, mandolin, and many other instruments as well. Please make her welcome, Miss Deanie Richardson. We have on banjo, one of the finest, I feel. He is to me, Mr. Johnny Barnhart. On bass, Mr. Jimmy Johnson. We back there giving it on the box. We have Mr. Martin Parker. Yeah. The backbeat. On guitar here, Mr. Tom Britt. And also on acoustic guitar, Mr. Bobby Nicholas. Yeah. Don't do it, darling. Don't you dare look in there. You said you didn't want to see me, but you've been looking for me everywhere. And you know that you're gonna find me if you keep on drinking fast. 'Cause honey, I'm right there waiting on you at the bottom of your glass. And here I am, here I am, and the bourbon and the water that burn you just like a friend. Here I am. It ain't working, darling, hard as you may try. You keep hearing the words you told me, and everyone's goodbye. And you know that you're just one step from another one being gone. I know I've seen them all unravel. I've been watching it all along. And here I am, here I am, and every lie you're hearing that burn you just like a bread. Here I am, honey, I got over you passing me over a long time ago. And my pride was stronger when love was younger. Now I'd rather have you to know that here I am, here I am. I still carry a flag for you, burning me like a bread. Here I Thank you all so much.
Patty Loveless. What a fine singer. You heard a lot of songs off her latest record called Mountain Soul on Epic. And the genesis of her latest album, Mountain Soul on Epic, is interesting because during her concerts, she would often have a lot of the electric musicians sit down for a moment. They pick up some acoustic instruments, and they would do a lot of this music. And as she signed autographs after the shows, people began to ask for the music, and she realized it might be a nice thing to make the album. And she and Emery Gordy Jr., her producer and husband, and who was playing right there, as a matter of fact, decided this would be a good project. So they did it, and then come to find out, it's really taken off and started to sell. As well it should, because it's great music. Patty Loveless, Mountain Soul. Thank you so much for joining us here in the auditorium. It's a show that we will never forget. I hope you liked it as much as we did. And thank you. And thank you so much there at home for tuning in, because without you listening there on the radio, there'd be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Andy Wright. Now, our associate producer is Linda McSparron. Assistant producer is Mary Petty. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, and Jim Raines, with production assistants from Michael Lipton, Kenneth Gerald, Jeff Bosley, Bill Hunter, and Mary Lee. Manager of corporate underwriting is Marilyn DeVita. Satellite uplink coordinator is Walt Given. Promotion is coordinated by Michael Lipton and Greg Proctor. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Hey, why don't you go out and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Well, we had to pick a classic song because we have some classic musicians on this show, so we look to the greatest country music writer, Hank Williams, for a song that's been recorded by a lot of folks, both country and bluegrass, called My Sweet Love Ain't Around. I'm going to ask Patty and Irene to join me here. We'll sing it for you. Listen to...
Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey Glasser and by the West Virginia Department of Tourism. This is NPR.